Hey guys, what's up? Today we're going to be taking this old drive shaft out of this Bronco that we have over here.
Yeah, better late than never. Audible Doctor, what's up, man? It's odd to see you.
And we are going to be modifying it to handle a little bit more power and more torque. Basically what we are doing is we are cutting out the old weld joint, the old weld yoke out of it, and we're installing this new beefy universal joint inside of it. So what we're going to do is we're going to start off by marking or clocking on the old slip yoke. Basically what this mark is going to do is it's going to give us a good spot to go off of for when we put our new one in. We're going to line the new one up with the old one like this, and we're going to put this on a nice machine surface and combine this end and this end together to get it nice and level. That'll eliminate most of the driveline vibration. It's still going to have to be balanced, but it's going to help a lot with that. The balancing is going to be minimal. Okay, so now that we have everything marked here, what we're going to do is we're going to take a cutoff wheel, small one, very thin one, and we are going to cut along the back side of this weld right here, and we're going to actually separate the weld yoke from the drive shaft.
Your dog's acting funny like mama do, but I'ma do whatever to sever the paws of lying crews. You swallow garbage, I try to follow the tried and true, cause you just another obstacle to power through. What, you think I give a flying fuck about your weak flow? Keep the nine, son, hand me around and all the feet foes. You fucking noobs, ain't no cheat code to beast mode. I could drop your whole block from the shock off of each quote I preach.
Oh yeah, baby. So our next step we're gonna take after we've cut through the main portion of the drive shaft, I'd like to add that you shouldn't cut all the way through until you see hollow. You don't want to do that. If you did that, what that's going to do is leave you with a stubborn piece to get out of the drive shaft, and you really don't want to deal with any of that. So the next thing we're going to do after we've cut through the drive shaft is we're going to take a hammer and tap on the yoke and try to break it free from the drive shaft. Sometimes these can be really stubborn, so you just got to keep rotating it and working it. Eventually, they will come out though. There you have it. There's your old one, there's your new one. So now, we're going to go back to where we had it clocked, which is right here. And we're going to line up the new one with where the old one was. And like I said before, that's going to help with balancing. When it's all said and done and welded together, that's going to help with balancing the drive shaft. Okay, so after we've extracted our old weld yoke from the drive shaft, we then went ahead and faced the edge in the lathe, and we've also turned down the inside so the new one will slide in with ease. Alright, so we're going to go ahead and put our new slip yoke in. And once it's in, then it's time to weld it up. All right, so now that we have our new slip yoke installed into the drive shaft, we're going to go ahead and TIG weld all the way around, and then we're going to send it out to get it balanced.
Yeah. 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 Yeah.
With the bang, then you armed with the chains. All shit, I'm talking freedom music. I rock the voice of rap, we don't use it. But we like the sound of it when the speakers lose it. Listen in private, but in public we become facetious, stupid. And to know me is to know the spoken word is no joke of heard, then I tend to love it. Can't let the people lose it. The vibe, homie, they shallow rap and I'm deeper music. The shadow back on my image maybe can seem elusive. Touching is the lyrics, you can see the movement. If I the seekers in the building.
Once it's all welded up, you want to make sure you have good heat penetration into the yoke itself and into the drive shaft. If you don't, it can break, and you do not want that.
I'm on with the ring, so I'm on with the change. If you on with the bang.